Hello and welcome to a game pickup video, and I have a bunch of games to go through. So let's get started with Munchman for the Texas Instruments TI-99 4A computer. It's kind of a bland cart, but that's the first one. And then TI Invaders for the Texas Instruments TI-99 4A. Let's see about getting that. Yeah, there we go. Next up, we got Beauty and the Beast for the Super Nintendo. It's not in bad shape. I am totally going to run out of room for display games. Clax for the NES. This is a really nice cartridge, and it's like pristine, like you just pulled it out of the box. It doesn't look like it was ever played, to be honest. And 720, which is a skateboarding game on the NES. So yeah, there's that. Next up is Operation Armored Liberty for the Game Boy Advance. It is a tank combat simulator, kind of like Battlezone, but with Game Boy Advance graphics. Game Boy, this is actually, Game Boy Advance Game and Watch Gallery 4. This now completes my collection. I have all 4 of the Game and Watch galleries for the Game Boy Advance. The Game Boy Advance ones, that is. This is Revolution Evolution, I think is what it is. Oh, Alienator Evolution for the Game Boy Advance. This is based on the animated series based on the movie Evolution. It's actually a pretty interesting platformer shooter game. Not the best, but it was actually kind of fun to play. And then we got Lego Island 2 for the Game Boy Advance. And F-14 Tomcat. This is one of those flight simulators. I think I should probably do because I really do like flight simulator, the older flight simulators. And so I'm going to, maybe I should do like a bunch of, just my next series of games that I play just be combat flight simulators, or just flight simulators as a whole. They don't have to be combat. And speaking of flight simulators, I got Spitfire Attack for the Atari 2600. And I don't know if this is a air combat game or not. It might just be a kind of a scrolling shooter, but I kind of doubt it. It's probably a pseudo air combat. And then Escape from Monkey Island for the PlayStation 2, which is LucasArts game. That it was a PC game that got made into a PlayStation 2 game. And then we got Risk for the PlayStation 2, Global Domination. I always did like playing those kind of games on the computer. And then I also got Commandos Beyond the Call of Duty for the PC. I picked this up because I used to have the demo of this game on my computer, and I played the heck out of it. You only have one level, and so I just kept playing and played it because I couldn't really afford it at the time, and so I picked this up because it was a quarter. I got this for a quarter at one of the thrift stores that I go to. Or used bookstores, really what it is, used bookstore. I call it thrift store because they sell video games and DVDs and toys. So they pretty much sell anything, I guess. But yeah, Commandos is a really, it's a neat kind of game. Anyway, so yep, so that's it for games. Excuse me. That's it for games. I'm getting over COVID. That's why there hasn't been any videos in a while. So there we have it for games. So let's go ahead and clear these out of the way, because there's more to the game haul. I also got a controller for my Nintendo 64. Even though this looks like it would be for the PC, it actually is for the N64. And for those of you who've played an N64, you know how that controller is. And this is what we really should have gotten as a controller for the N64. Yeah, even though it's a little small for my, big giant hands. I'm 6'4", so I'm a pretty big guy. But the N64 had that middle stick with the buttons on the sides and everything. This is more in line with what we should have gotten. So I cannot wait to play some N64 games with this thing. This thing is nice, and it's got a long cable. So that's great. And I got a flight stick for the PS4. This is for Ace Combat 7. This was given to me by my buddy Carlos. And so I recently, my wife went out and picked me up Ace Combat 7, so I can start doing some flight simulation, air combat, so that should be really interesting, because I'm sure I am going to be awful. But this actually splits. I haven't figured out how. There's something that locks it together. I gotta look up the manual on how to unlock it so that you can kind of spread it out or switch hands and fly. Well, I guess you are right-handed because of the way the stick is. But anyway, it splits apart because it is a little close this way. So, all right, and that concludes the game pickup and I guess controller pickup haul for the past couple months. Like I said, I had COVID, so I've been down for a few weeks, and that's kind of rough. But I'm back, and thank you for watching. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe, hit the bell button, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Be seeing you.